What's up, guys? Sorry for the wait. We're going to play some No Return for just a little while we wait for it to be actually 7:30 when our normal Last of Us Part 2 stream start. Huh. I haven't done a whole lot of this yet, so I messed around with it a little bit. But we'll just do with how's everybody's Thursday night going?
Let's see what we got in here.
Can't upgrade anything yet. For this game mode, because graphics don't matter as much, I'm actually gonna display. What? In the wrong setting the whole time? Whatever. Looks like we're doing the um, supermarket first. Three enemies with different weapons.
You won't escape! I'll put you down! Angel!
The wolf's here!
Does that count? Yeah, it does. Wait, 9 gambits.
Wretch!
I don't care how big you are, you ain't surviving a shot to the head. What is that other meter? Oh. I guess I just had to survive? Question mark? What is happening? Gambits, yeah, almost 12. We're making some progress. We didn't do very good in that round. I got too distracted by combat. So I doubt I can even upgrade anything. Yeah, I didn't get shit. That's not good. I think we got it. What's this? Ah, there we go. Okay. So let's see what we can get. Silencer recipe would be nice. I need a weapon. Coming lot. Not painting the lock. Nope, don't want to do that yet. Also upgrade the pistol. Let's see, we got 65 parts. Weapon sway. That's all I can do. Hunted. I can't remember what the different like game modes are. We gotta get some parts. Alright, now we're cooking.
Any sign of her?
I can hear someone.
Anyone see her? Area's clear. How about you?
No luck here.
Any trace of her? Nothing over here. Where is she hiding? Huh? We might have her. I'll check it out.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, I think I saw her. Over here!
Well, that didn't quite go according to plan.
Okay.
New plan. Just the one of resources everywhere. I want to try to grab him without using any bullets for this one. I think he's in here. Let's see.
Quiet. Oh, man.
Hey, would you look at that? It was nice enough to... Come on, I'm running low on time. What is that? Yeah.
Alex! Fucking ambush!
Was it dumb to use my Molotov on that? Yes. Can I craft another one? Fuck yeah. I'm not gonna be able to stealth this one, boys.
I think we've got her. I'll see what's up.
See anything?
Got nothing.
Push it! Okay.
I know you're out there.
You can know I'm out there all you want.
Nice try.
Got him.
Gotcha.
Isn't there a thing I'm supposed to get after every... Shit. Take it. Under 3 minutes? Damn. So they really do want you to rush those.
All right.
New upgrade branch crafting. I have a challenge to finish these. To finish those, I shall do. Ooh. Yes, please. Don't know if I'm gonna end up regretting that, but I guess there's only one way to find out. It'd still be good to have. I guess I gotta do this one first. Oh god. My favorite, tripwires. I just have to survive? Okay. Ooh. This makes me nervous. I shot a grabbed enemy. What that means? I'm just gonna stay here. Wants me to survive. The best way to survive is they've got me pretty well. Again.
Hey,
I thought there was wires right there.
She's gone.
good.
I got it. She went over there.
I got really lucky with this drop.
Fuck is she? God, it came from over there.
Move up!
Gotcha.
Got her trapped! Here!
Ooh, what? I'll take it. I'm happy with bees. God. Oh hell yeah, we got a new weapon. We only got 15 pills left, so that's not great, but reload speed is a must. Plus 85% reload speed. Do you see that? Good God. Move the box over. 70 more parts. Now we can upgrade some more. Yes, please. Stability on this thing is going to be nice. Kind of a shame you can't upgrade the SMG. But I guess it's already kind of overpowered. Yes, please. Repeat parts left. Hey, the shotgun has got me out of a sticky situation or two. Not enough for that. Okay. Boom. Challenge. Hey, we unlocked a skin.
Any luck? Negative contact.
Not going the way I wanted it to. Didn't count on them having fucking dogs.
She went that way. Where'd she go? Fan out. Let's find her. Come on.
Okay. Breathe.
Might have heard her. Let's check it out.
I got your back. Heads up! Get
Need a med kit badly. Yeah, I know they want you to rush these things, but not my tempo.
Seen her yet?
Nothing to report.
Forever.
Does anyone see her? Shh. Quiet. It's Gavin! What? What? He's fucking dead! Spread out, let's go! He's around here somewhere. Think that was her? I'm on it.
Taking on half of them just sitting in this room.
I'll go see what's up.
Just watch yourself.
She's killed Laura! Track her down. Goddamn.
Mila? I'll see what's up.
Hey, what's up, bro? I'm on it. God.
This room is an absolute slaughterhouse.
We gotta stop her!
Are you coming further in here? Oh.
It's her! Over here!
Can't believe like 6 of them came into that room and nobody thought, maybe we shouldn't go in there. Yes, I'm aware they're AI. I'm just making a joke. Come on. Just give me enough for a health kit.
Shut it. of me!
Let go now!
Ugh. Shit.
Rob, move in! I got it.
Ugh.
Let's go. I had no health for most of it, but
Done.
I didn't even see we had a gambit. There we go. Hey, you know, we're getting B's, which is still a passing grade when you think about it.
Hmm.
18 currency, huh? You know, upgrading that might. I don't want to get cocky, but we're doing good. Oh boy. I just jinxed myself. One second, chat. Hang on just a second, chat. Why is that up?
No one in this area.
Chris? On me, let's go.
Go, I'll watch your back. See anything?
Spotted her! Right over here!
It's on me!
You let her go, Charlotte! She's out of ammo!
Let's go. Now what? Right here! Right. Right over here! Let's see.
Yo, what's up? I've been muted the whole time. Thank you for letting me know now. What's going on, Noah? We're just playing some of this roguelike mode while we wait for the great Robert Wilde. I started early because I had some free time. Figured I'd get some extra content out there.
We're gonna find you!
God damn it.
Whoa! Behind you!
Yeah, I was focusing, so I didn't notice that I was muted. I am also glad you said something. Robert probably would have when he got here, but I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you.
Too close.
How's it going?
Quiet.
Behind the truck!
Shit.
Oh, I'm gonna go in completely unprepared, but I've already seen that movie a bunch. Woo! What are you just gonna watch the 2 parts or? Could have been better. Yeah, when I was setting up the stream on Gotham City Bulletin, I almost scheduled the Batgirl Year 1 review, and then I remembered that that is not what we're doing. For some reason, I just really have it ingrained in my head that we're doing Batgirl Year 1. What? We got some parts. We can make shit. Hopefully get a better gun. We're gonna go with the double barrel shotgun, please. And a shiv recipe. Yeah. I mean, I say I'm gonna go in unprepared, but I'll probably be like, nah, I want to watch that, but I'll do it tomorrow. We gotta play The Last of Us. We gotta play Peak. Apparently I do, and I don't even remember liking that book that much. That's what's so funny about it. But I've also only read it once. Alright, we got us a little shotgun here. We got a pistol. Let's make some health. Healing on melee is going to be sick. Robert should be here in about 10 minutes or so. Yeah, that'll be fun. And I really got to get around to reading Nightfall finally. I need to take, like, just an afternoon where I'm not distracted. I can just read some Nightfall and take some notes. That, or we just need to set a date to do Nightfall Volume 1. And, make that our review. I've still not read Nightwing Year 1 or Batgirl or Robin Year 1. I've only read Batgirl Year 1. Come on, you little bastards. You want to dance? Let's fucking dance. Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's what we'll just do, is we'll make that our next comic review. Give me a deadline to get through it. Get off me, little... Dude, Abby's health on melee is broken. I don't know about you, but I'm a serial procrastinator. And I don't think those anniversary trades are as long as I thought they were. Yeah, I mean, we do like a video on each trade. I just mean, Maybe our next review is just that first trade so that I finally have a deadline to read it. And then that would still give us 2 weeks from Batgirl to read for everyone to get through it. And then we can come back to it after a couple other stories so it's not dominating. Yeah, it's like, I need to do this, but we don't even have like a date set for the review yet, so I can wait. Oh, the great Robert Wilde is here. But I can't hear him for some reason. Hold on. Is it my settings or yours? I think it's mine. One second.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there
Hello?
you are. It changed my audio output so it wasn't coming through my headphones.
Ah,
So I don't know how long you've been there, but hey, what's up?
only a couple hours.
I figured.
So is the plan Dark Knight returns tomorrow? Do we still want to do, though, commentary between Batgirl Year 1 and start of our Nightfall review?
Oh yeah, true. I did want to try to go like more back and forth on that. Yeah, so that would give us like that would give us a long time to get through Nightfall Volume 1.
Yeah, I was thinking Nightfall would still be over like a month out.
Yeah, it would be. Oh, he's here. Now Robert is muted. No, he wasn't muted. My Discord just hates me. We started a little early to get in some of that no return mode. Figured, why not? I was having a really good run, and then the stupid mystery encounter fucked me over.
They seem to be doing well.
Get off me. Dude, Abby is broken. She heals on every melee hit. Dude, seriously, I hate these things. Good lord.
I mean, I don't think you're supposed to like them.
I don't mind most of the infected, but the clickers and the stalkers are just annoying. Yeah, I'm excited to rewatch Aliens. I've been wanting to watch that for a while.
I'm gonna rewatch it on 4K, I assume.
No, I'm gonna watch it like it was meant to be on VHS tape.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Now I'm playing with power. So we're gonna share the screen here so Robert is up to date with what's going on. We're gonna back out of here. We got a new costume for Ellie while we were grinding, so we're gonna put that
Ooh,
on.
nice.
That's what I had with True Lies when I watched it. I was like, I don't get what the fuss is over. This looks fine.
Well, I mean, imagine it plays okay when you're actually watching it, but I mean, it still doesn't sound like it's the best it could look.
Well, the problem was that the digital version came out first. People took out of context screenshots and just slathered them all over the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one's following.
All right, we're back on the boat.
There's the Fierce Wall.
I've forgotten how to drive it. Okay, here we go. We might finish day 3 today? Question mark.
Yeah, we're pretty close. It depends on how much trouble that bloater coming up gives you.
True. And if I can remember where the hell I'm supposed to go. I feel like it's only noticeable if you're one of those that like takes a microscope to the transfer. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's no film grain, but like, I don't know, who cares?
Well, but I don't think there's anything wrong with just having an aesthetic preference.
There's not,
You know.
except for when you go on the internet and throw a hissy fit because it quote looks like plastic.
I mean, I haven't watched it, so I can't really comment on it, but I don't personally care for giving older films like that modern digital look, but I mean, like I said, I'm sure it watches fine.
But as long, yeah, that's my point. Is like, it's not my preference, but if it watches fine, it's not ruined.
Sure, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how the Blu-ray looks, and probably just stick with that.
Speaking of Blu-ray, I got my first of the 3 things I ordered from Shout Factory yesterday. I am now one of like 3 people that owns the TV miniseries of The Stand, or not The Stand, The Shining, on Blu-ray.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I can finally watch it. I'm like
Set aside a day
100.
for that.
What's that?
Set aside a day for that. It's like 4 hours.
I'll just watch it in chunks or something. But we gotta cover that on the channel eventually.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you do it by yourself.
No.
No, wait.
Now what?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this plaid skin, isn't this what she's wearing at the end of the first one?
It's close to it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a balancing act, and I haven't watched the Aliens transfer, but I don't know. I thought True Lies looked fine.
Here we go.
Oof, The Shining. It's probably better than the Kubrick film, folks.
It is nice.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Hey, it's been a while, but yes, I have seen it. It's rough. It's closer to the book, so if that's what you want, it's technically closer to the book.
I mean, that is kind of what I want. Like, I have the good just movie retelling, but I kind of got it with Dr. Sleep, and we'll get there when we start our finding and stuff. But, like, I've always wanted a remake of The Shining that was closer to the book.
Yeah, I want that too. I just want a good version of that.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm joking when I say it's better than the Kubrick version, because A, I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
that is. Well, it's a good case study in why trying to adapt a book like page for page just doesn't work pacing-wise. It's just so boring and slow. There's just so much stuff that works fine on a page that when put to screen, you're like, ugh, God, we're dragging our feet here.
Yeah. You hit the channel cancel. I mean, I won't in good faith say that the miniseries is better, but I will in good faith say that Dr. Sleep is better than The Shining.
I think that's fair. Did you just nope out of that whole area?
Yup. I am not dealing with them fuckers. Save my ammo for this fucker.
That's probably smart. That's a fun area. I like climbing some of the structures there. But
and I normally do, but I don't want to risk getting killed and having to do it again.
That's fine.
Noah, have you seen the Shining miniseries? Part of the reason I bought it on Blu-ray is A, it's Scream Factory, so it's going to look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And B, it's never... I don't think I've ever seen it streaming anywhere.
Yeah, I don't remember how I watched it, but it's been a while. It's definitely not, like, super readily available.
I am glad, though, that a lot of the Stephen King miniseries, even if they're not good, like, there is a version you can just grab. Like, I've got the Stand miniseries from the 90s. The Shining. I don't know when The Shining came out, but, Now, there's what we should do for a blind commentary. Stephen King's The Shining.
Oof.
Oh, come on. It wouldn't be that bad with all of us together.
True. It'd be much easier to get through.
I like the actor that they got to play Jack Torrance.
He's not bad. I still think he could do better, but he's good.
Yeah,
He's
you
doing
need to
his
finish
best.
the book first, you bastard.
But the kid is atrocious.
Isn't that the new Nightmare Kid?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. Yeah, New Nightmare is that kid from Kindergarten Cop.
Alright, hold on. We have to... I have to know.
I'm fact checking this. Yeah, you're thinking of Miko Hughes, but that's not the kid in the Shining miniseries.
Oh, yeah, it's not... He looked so familiar, but I haven't seen anything else with him in it. Other than voice work. Wait, he was Fly in A Bug's Life?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But if I remember correctly, the guy that plays Jack was on iZombie. He's like a character actor.
Yeah. I thought he was the guy from the Children of the Corn, but he's not. But the guy that looks very similar.
Yeah, he's the main, I don't want to say villain, but kind of like bad guy in iZombie, and he's great on that.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
But in that miniseries, there are just so many just like poor direction choices. Like, oh god, like how they do Tony Is that his name?
Yeah, the
Like,
imaginary friend.
yeah, like he's like on a blue screen, so he's just like floating in the air whenever he appears to Danny, and it looks so bad. It's like you don't need him floating; he can just be standing there, and it would look fine. But we need a really shitty blue screen effect for whenever Tony pops up. It's just one of many poor behind-the-scenes choices.
Yeah, interesting.
And if you're a book purist, you might disagree. I've seen a couple people defend the croquet mallet he uses. I'm sorry, it's just goofy. The axe was better. That was a good change.
I'm indifferent. I think the only thing I like about the mallet more is it's got a bit of a more of a sadistic streak. Like, he's not trying to kill them, he's trying to hurt them.
Yeah. Again, that probably works fine in the book, but on screen it looks goofy. Like, he looks like a Looney Tunes character. Yeah, and you don't feel the impact whenever he hits anything. It's just like... It just looks so corny.
Oh my god. No, that's fair. I'd have to see it. It works in the book, though. There's this scene that always sticks out to me that Jack, once he's possessed, beats the shit out of Wendy, and it's horrifying. And then in Dr. Sleep, the book, it goes into more of like, she suffered with that for the rest of her life. Because he basically almost crippled her. The axe is fine, it's just... I think it's a little anticlimactic because I know he's not going to kill either one of them. Oh, wait, I should have stopped here. Got some resources. But I can also understand that, like, something like that is probably harder to visualize in a... Yo, what's going on, Ahmet? I apologize if I said that wrong. How's it going? Yeah, I mean, how they handle Tony in the Kubrick movie is fine.
It's just one of those many things that's just really stripped down and simplified in the Kubrick version. You get more clarity on what Tony is in the miniseries, which I assume is from the book.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like in the Kubrick movie, he just doesn't want to deal with the supernatural element.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for stopping by. We are always happy to see a new person around. How's your Thursday treating you? And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm down on the Kubrick movie, but, like, it's still good. But you asked me to watch it, be like, fuck yeah, we'll watch The Shining. I just think it gets a little overpraised.
Okay. Where's this go?
The question is, though, is Stephen King's The Shining, the miniseries, better or worse than Stephen King's It?
They have different problems. It's probably better.
I was so disappointed. I started that miniseries, And like, unless Tim Curry is on screen, it's so fucking boring.
Well, The Shining is just that, but with no Tim Curry.
And that's true, yeah, I can appreciate them as different things, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to hold the fact that hold it up to the source material.
Double check. Go slow.
Yeah, the only thing I was conflicted on when Doctor Sleep came out, though I think they handled it pretty much as perfectly as they could. If it were up to me, I just would have remade The Shining again and then made Doctor Sleep immediately after, with
That's
the new
what I
cast involved.
I
But
think
what they did
I think,
worked.
I think I think you could have made an excellent Shining movie with that guy from E.T. cast as Jack.
Yeah, I mean, he's good in a couple of scenes.
Damn it!
But I mean, the way, though, that Doctor Sleep does kind of rectify some of the changes from the Kubrick version and kind of readapts it at the end, and, like, oh my god, like, the actress they got to play Wendy is just,
so
like, a
good.
pitch perfect. It's like, holy crap, like, it's so, for what it is, it's, like, the best it possibly could have been. I was very impressed with it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, works as its own thing and as a sequel. And it sucks that it's one of those movies that after the fact people are like, oh, that's why it should have been called The Shining 2 and it would have made more money. It's like, that's probably true, but general audiences just suck and are stupid.
Yeah, I mean, they probably could have called it The Shining Prisons or The Shining Doctor Sleep. I don't know.
Yeah, you could have marketed it like that, and then just in the movie it's just Doctor Sleep. That's probably what I would have done.
Yeah.
From a business perspective, it's just annoying.
It's so sad that movie flopped. It's one of the best. It was probably one of, if not the best movie that year, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was very good. And I still need to watch the 3-hour cut.
It's wonderful. That's what we'll watch when we do the commentary.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Is it a cut where you'd say, like, it's just more of the book, and if you like the book, then you just get more of that in the extended cut? Or...
I have not seen the theatrical cut enough to compare, but I would say it's not this is a totally different movie. It's just like, oh yeah, that adds a little bit more of this and that.
But you don't think it necessarily supplants the theatrical cut? Like, oh god, this is the only way you can watch this movie now?
No, not at all.
I don't mind extended cuts like that, where it's just, if you just like the thing, it's just more of the thing you like. But I haven't heard that there's anything like, oh god, why do they cut that out? It's so stupid that they cut, you know what I mean?
Got it.
I mean, I kind of have that with Aliens, where I like both cuts. There's just a couple of things where it's like, but why would you cut that, though? Why isn't that in the theatrical version?
You can't cut that. Yeah, one of these days, Noah, I will sit through all of the It miniseries. But it's also like, it's so hard to go back to that one now. I kind of have the definitive It movie with that first movie.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I really don't understand the people who hate that third act. I think it's wonderful. And manages to balance both really well. I actually, like, this probably isn't fair because the third act of the movie is just the third act of the book, The Shining, the book. But I think it's a better ending than the actual Dr. Sleep book.
Yeah, I mean, if it's an improvement, then
Yeah, because
it sounds like it's probably worth.
Because in the book, they end up at the Overlook in either way, but because, like I said, the movie Doctor Sleep is just adapting the ending of The Shining. It's just like the ruins of the Overlook, and Jack Torrance's spirit shows up, and then you find out at the end that Abba, because you've seen the theatrical cut, the little girl is actually Danny's niece, because Jack couldn't keep it in his pants.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that's a little coincidental.
Yeah.
It's funny though because that book only exists because somebody like asked Stephen King at a convention, like, whatever happened to Danny Torrance? He was like, here, I'm gonna make this book about psychic vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing with fan service of any kind is fan service is neither good nor bad. It just depends on how it's used.
Yeah, there's probably one callback too many, but I mean, it's not excessive. They could have done more if they wanted to.
Yeah. Well, and it's also hard for me to say some of them are fan service because, like, yeah, it's taking, like, it's going to remind you of, like, the Kubrick movie. That's because he's just adapting The Shining now.
Yeah.
Like, at what point is it fan service versus this is just what's in the book?
And, I mean, they're at the hotel. They're gotta see things from the hotel.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I guess you could say an argument it didn't need to be the Kubrick Overlook, which I don't disagree, but that's why they should have remade The Shining first.
Yeah, and I half agree, but then when, like, your actress's Wendy is so spot on for those flashbacks, like, that alone kind of justifies it for me. Where it's like, wow, they did it.
Yeah. No, she's great.
And then at the end, you also have that problem, well, if it's not doing Kubrick throwbacks, it's still gonna be compared to that.
Yeah.
No matter, it's kind of a, for the criticism of, like, oh, it's not, like, tonally consistent with a Kubrick movie, it's like, yeah, it's not trying to be a Kubrick movie, and if they did that, then people would complain that it was trying to be a Kubrick movie. I think it succeeds at being a satisfying, legitimate sequel while also having its own style to it. Like, Kubrick's movie is not a character-driven movie. You know, it's all about the style and the atmosphere and madness and the experience for the audience. Dr. Sleep is a character-driven movie, like the books are.
Yeah, and
so there's two different things.
And I hate to tell people, but Kubrick doesn't own The Shining. It existed before that movie. He is not the end-all, be-all. No, it's still better than Ready... Yeah, but I don't know. I don't get the hate for Ready Player One. That movie's fun.
I'm pretty indifferent toward it.
As long as they don't adapt Ready Player 2, because I've heard it's awful. Fucking bloaters.
That's a big boy.
Oh, come on. This is not the time to have to reload.
Oh, boy. You're on fire.
got you, asshole!
Woo! That took way
You
less
did it.
time than I thought it would.
Okay. Back to that damn Ferris wheel.
Wait,
But
is
speaking
there
of,
being the Shining scene in Ready Player One? Does that mean that we have to do something on Ready Player One since it has a horror scene?
no, I think we can draw the line there.
Now I want to watch Ready Player One. I don't have time right now.
So much to do, so little time.
Well, I've still got to edit the last recording we did for The Last of Us, and this one once it's done. I've got to get ready for our commentary. See, now I kind of want to do a Ready Player One commentary just because Noah doesn't want to do it. And he is wrong about that movie.
I mean, if we did a Shining month, we'd probably work that in.
With our schedule right now, a Shining month would just be The Shining and The Shining.
And Dr. Sleep.
Well, no, because we only do 2 videos a
Oh,
month.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
Keep up, Robert. No, but a commentary on the Kubrick Shining would be cool. We've already done a review, but not a commentary. That's one we've been kicking around since forever.
All right.
The problem with the permadeath is because you lose upgrades. I feel like I've already upgraded something, and I look and I don't have it. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Like those impress-proof silencers. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you could get a month out of The Shining. Even if you don't count, like, a traditional calendar month instead of just like 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's more what I meant.
You could do you could do the Kubrick movie. You could do the book, that's 2 weeks. You could do the mini series as a commentary. And then Dr. Sleep, there's your 4 weeks.
Jules?
Huh?
I was just looking at the note.
Finally. There.
Yeah, we could do the Shinning. My favorite Treehouse of Horror bit.
It's a good one. That's another idea. I don't remember if I mentioned that to you or not, that we could do, is if we each just picked a Treehouse of Horror episode and just did a commentary for a few of those.
We talked about doing some Treehouse of Horror stuff. I don't know about each of us picking an episode, because I don't know that stuff very well. But it'd be fun to have, like, Austin on there and have him pick a bunch of episodes. Because he's a big Simpsons guy. I mean, if you want to pick them, you're more than welcome to. My mind went to Austin because he knows that stuff more than I do.
Almost there.
No, but doing a review on the actual Shining novel would be fun. We haven't done any book reviews. Or just like talking about the book during the commentary.
Yeah. Well, if we did a commentary of the miniseries, we would have plenty of time, so...
Yeah,
I think you could talk about the book more than enough on that.
True. It's raining really badly here. And it kind of looks like this. Minus, the giant waves.
Yeah, what people at home can't see is that your room is currently flooded.
Yeah, it looks like that scene in Jumanji. Please hurry.
I can make it.
Don't drown, don't drown.
This has got to be the dumbest thing Ellie's ever done, right?
Rank's pretty high.
Yeah, that
I
was.
mean, at least she can see the Ferris wheel. You know, I mean, it's right there.
Oh, that's cool. The like wind is blowing her shirt apart. Usually on these alternate
Oh,
outfits,
nice.
they don't have like physics.
Nice.
Nice. It's one of those little things in
Yeah.
game development where I know just enough to know that's like really hard to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the problem, Noah. Is we've talked about like 20 different ideas for things to do around Halloween this year.
Yeah, we have too many ideas. We're gonna have to like pre-record some shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd be down for some site commentaries on some of the Halloween-themed episodes. Do that for a night.
Well, you know what we could do to kind of combine his idea with yours. We each pick our favorite Halloween-themed episode of a show.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean,
You pick
anything Batman related we can obviously do on the Gotham channel. But just for random TV shows, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
And we can also save it for another year. We don't need to do everything this year.
Yeah. No, we need 500 hours of content minimum.
I've got Last of Us videos scheduled till November. And that's not even counting the last 2 streams that we've done. And I have 2 Alien Isolation videos that I haven't even scheduled yet. I've just got them unlisted. And 4 Resident Evil 4 videos.
Whew.
And I've still got more Resident Evil to edit, too. But we finally finished Telltale Season 1, including the DLC. That DLC is not great.
It's okay. I played it once.
Well, what
It's
I
just
find
kinda-
annoying, and what Telltale's biggest issue is after Season 1, is they introduce all of these characters and then do nothing with them. 95% of those characters are minor one-offs in Season 2.
Yeah.
I still want to know what the fuck happened to Krista in Season 2. They never address that. She just vanishes. And it drives me insane. But yet, and slight spoilers for the final season, they'll bring fucking Lily of all people back. Like, really?
But why? Why would you do that?
It's like the second most annoying character in... No, sorry, third most annoying character in Season 1.
Yep.
You can't top Ben.
True. So
Larry.
I love this aquarium.
It's
Just
so
walk
well
around.
designed.
They do such a great job of building just this moody, creepy atmosphere when you're here as Eddie, as Ellie, and then later
As
when
Eddie.
you're, and then later with Abby's storyline, it's just like, oh man, this place is so cool. I just want to hang out here.
Yeah, and I like how that kind of reflects their perspectives. Like for Ellie, this is a nightmare.
hmm
For
Like
Abby,
that
it's
jump
this is
scare
just
with the
fun.
shark. It's just one of those creative, cool, post-apocalyptic locations. Like, oh, yeah, I don't think I've seen this before. Like, just hanging out in an aquarium.
I have that with Resident Evil 2. Like, part of what I think really works with Resident Evil 2 is having a zombie apocalypse story in a police station at the time was so unique.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
And
Do you really
that's
need to do any looting?
There'll be another way.
Like, I think we just have cutscenes left, right?
Is that your way of telling me to hurry the fuck up? No, I'm not really like trying to loot. I just don't remember where to go.
I think you need to climb up. I think you need to get an event or something.
I think you're right, but I don't... Oh, wait.
And then you drop down.
Nope. These are open. I don't remember ever having issues with this. Are you stupid?
Might have been stuck here for a minute.
Well, it kind of looks like you're supposed to get up there, but you won't jump on that. Robert's like, in the game already. We're not even that. We're only to the halfway point.
Oh yeah.
Robert's like, I'm so sick of this. Oh, here we go. Robert's like, I'm so sick of this. I never want to see The Last of Us again. We still got to do the first game.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot shorter than this.
True. And I won't be doing permadeath on that one. Oof. Get off me. Anybody want dog key for dinner?
Stupid dog.
Too soon.
Oh. We know what happened here now.
Fuck happened here?
True. Yeah, and I forgot that first time playing this that Mel was pregnant. So this reveal coming up was like, oh god. It's got dark.
It did. It did. That's where I came from.
And that's one criticism I've heard people say is too contrived, that like both factions were following have a pregnant girl with Mel and Dina. I think it's fine.
I mean, how's that contrived though? I mean, that's just life.
Yeah, like
Owen,
I think people.
really?
This is the thing I hate most about this like post CinemaSins world that we live in. Everything is a contrivance. Nothing is just like, oh, that just happened to happen at the same time. Like I don't.
Right.
You can't contrive a biological like.
well, and obviously the game wants you to these factions to mirror each other and for you to empathize with both sides, and you know, if that just doesn't resonate with you or come off sincerity, like that's fine.
Fucking going
But
on.
Don't!
I feel like people just don't want interesting stories anymore because they're so obsessed with those weird little details.
Hands up.
The cutscene play out.
Where's Abby?
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went. How do we know you won't kill us?
Give her what she wants and we're dead.
You guys can survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
You. Come here. Fucking get over here! Point to where she is on this map. And then you better fucking match up.
What are you doing?
She's probably dead anyway.
It is not worth it.
Stop!
We can talk
Back
about
the fuck up! Point to where she is. Fucking point! Tell me where Abby is. Where the fuck is she?
Yeah, so I was gonna let the cutscene play out, but I don't want to forget to talk about it. None of that's on Ellie. That was all self-defense.
Yeah,
And
she is
how was she
really.
supposed to know? How is she supposed to know with that baggy ass coat on?
Yeah.
Like, I like that this game presents you with evidence like this is bad, but it was not. It doesn't mean Ellie is a bad person, but it's up to you to decide that for yourself.
Well, and even if we look at that situation and say, oh, that was self-defense, we can still see what it's doing to her.
Yeah, exactly. Like
It's
this is the
completely
culmination of
destroying
her trying to be Joel.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of Abby's section, Abby's going to be in a similar position and choose not to do it.
And obviously, leaving the map behind is going to have major consequences, which, again, people point out as a flaw, but it's okay to let your characters make mistakes. I think that scene plays fine.
Sorry, I had to grab something. All right. Let's go.
Yeah, we're pretty much at the end of Ellie's story, or at least the Seattle part.
Yeah, which means I gotta get that new thumbnail made for next week.
Where are you going?
True.
Needed some air. What are you guys doing up?
Couldn't sleep.
Come take a look at this. Thought is to head home via Ellensburg.
We're in Falls City by tomorrow. We're doing good. Hey. They got what they deserved.
But she gets to live.
Yeah. Is that okay?
It has to be.
I'm really not looking forward to going through Idaho again.
What you should be.
Yeah,
worried
fuck
about
Idaho.
what Maria's gonna do to you when we get home.
We've been through worse. However, as I was passing through some ritzy section of town, I come across this necklace. It sparkles a lot. I think it's real gold.
You think it's real gold?
It's real gold.
Let's see it.
I know what gold looks like.
If it's legit, can we say it's from all of us?
Ha!
Oh, Tommy,
Own damn-
you're really likable in this part.
How you doing?
Fine.
Ellie?
Fine. Thanks for coming back for me.
My friend's problems are my problems.
You're such a sap.
All right, how about, my friends can't get out of their own damn way?
It's better. Shit! Jesse, stand up! Hands in the air, I shoot this one too.
Don't you do it, Ellie.
Oh boy.
Get out of here!
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare!
Shut the fuck up! Fuck. Alright. Stop! Stop!
In hindsight, mistakes were made.
Toss your
Looked
weapon.
really funny with her wearing a siphon filter shirt.
Toss your weapon!
Yeah.
I know why you killed Joel.
Yeah, it threw me
If I
off for a
have-
second.
He did what he did to save me.
If I have one
There's no
criticism here
sympathy
of
for me.
this
I'm the woman
scene,
you want.
and I hate to use this word, but it's the only thing I can think of. The thing with Tommy here is going to be really contrived, and I don't know if I buy that he survives.
We let you both live.
What do you find contrived?
Wasted it.
Hang on. Oh, it's not till later. I guess it's after he beat Ellie, or beat the Abby part. But it really looks like she shoots him in the head, and then they kind of just say, oh, it grazed him or something. That looks like a kill shot.
Dad!
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it definitely did just hit the side of his head. I mean, he's also hitting the leg with an arrow, and I mean, he is like pretty permanently damaged after that. What I agree is a stretch that the fact that they get him back to Jackson alive.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think is
Like, I don't even necessarily care if the initial gunshot is what kills him. He should have died. Like,
well. I'm fine with him living for where the story goes.
yeah, but then
Maybe
you
you
need to
just
get rid
have
of
him-
that scene, or have her just like shoot him in the leg or something.
Yeah, maybe just have him shot. Because yeah, when I first went through it, it was like, oh god, Tommy just died.
And then it's like, nope, just kidding.
Dad!
Like so, I buy him surviving that. The problem is Ellie's really messed up. He's really messed up. Dina's messed up, and they're all gonna get back to Jackson. Like it's just something we kind of glaze over. So I think that's a fair criticism. Like, it doesn't bother me, but it's there.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like game ruining. I'm not, on the Last of Us Part 2 subreddit.
I mean, the story still works great. It's just a big thing that the game just kind of skips over. And it's like that you just think about afterwards, like, oh yeah, how did they get back to Jackson?
So, do you find the transition from Abby, like, holding them hostage to, well, now we're, 4 years ago, jarring in any way?
Yes, but it's supposed to be. I don't love it, but I don't know how to fix it either.
I almost would have liked to have seen them done a remix of this for this remaster, where it's more in chronological order to see how it plays.
I just with the game as is, I just don't. I think the pacing would be thrown way off.
I mean, you could argue the pacing is way off in the original, in this cut too.
Yeah, but I like that you get to enjoy Ellie and Abby's stories separately for most of
Yeah,
it, where
but I
we're
mean,
just limited.
what
to their
would be the harm in doing
perspectives.
an alternate cut?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've talked about this before. I kind of hope we see that with the show, that they mix it up.
True.
That worked.
Speaking
now
of
what
video
I'm
game
conflicted,
shows, oh god,
well, what I'm conflicted on is for anyone thrown off by this, like, oh, what the hell? I didn't know I was gonna play as Abby. Like,
Look at that.
you obviously did. We all knew we were gonna play as Abby. That's not a problem, and that's why we get the prologue segment with Abby. So even though this is jarring, like, we knew this was coming. You know, if you're paying attention. At the same time, I'm still not sure if it would have been better to just take out that Abby prologue entirely. Like, it would be even more jarring. It's one of the main things I'm conflicted on, is just if the story they're telling, if it would be better if we were limited to, like, entirely just Ellie and Joel's perspective early on, and then wait halfway through to get Abby's perspective. That's just the one thing I'm conflicted about.
yeah.
If we even needed that Abby prologue at all.
You got a little mud on you there.
Get it? Her nickname is Abs
So
because
you-
she's buff.
Where?
Right there. You know, every time you run off like this, they give me shit about it.
Come on.
Believe it or not, they actually care about your safety.
These woods are safe.
Dad.
Abs, she's been hanging out right on the other side of those trees.
And?
She's due any day now. We'll just check on her.
But speaking of video game movie shows, Fallout show is wonderful.
That's good. I've heard good things.
Let's just...
I have watched the first 3 or so episodes, and it's
Got my little
wonderful.
girl to keep me safe.
Yeah. I have a friend who played one or two of the Fallout games, but I'm not very familiar with it.
You know I was here. Owen ratted me out.
But I've heard the show is good, so that's nice.
Robert, you could probably still hear me, but hang on, my headset died. So, chat, we'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick minute break to see if I can get it plugged in so we can continue.
Oh, sounds good. I'll be right back.
Okay, we fixed it. My Steam Deck charger works for my headset, thank God.
Secrecy. How'd you get him to talk?
I...
Oh, he's muted. Okay. We'll wait. How's everybody in chat doing tonight?
And we are back.
We are. Thankfully, my Steam Deck charger works for my headset.
asked.
Should probably go through the playground. Come on.
That's some good technology.
Yeah, it is. I love my Steam Deck.
Look what I found.
Oh, wow. 19...
So, if I've heard correctly, the Fallout show is just telling its own story. It's just in that world.
You promised
That's
not to
kinda
do
doing its
anything
own
like this
thing.
again.
It is telling its own story, but you can see, like, oh, this is from Fallout 3, or this is from, like, Fallout.
Come on. Let's keep looking.
Is it clear so far if it's meant to just
We'll be back with Owen before you know
be its own thing, or if, like, it's meant to fit with the canon of the games?
Noticed you two have been hanging
Well, I mean, the canon of the games is a little tricky because they're all so standalone. But yeah, I mean, like, this is a vault that's never been shown in the games, as far as I know. With characters that you've never seen before in an area that we've never been to. So it's ambiguous enough you could say, oh yeah, I mean, this is like just another vault in that universe.
And he makes you laugh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Such an idiot.
I just think, like,
I just like
from a creative standpoint, you need to just commit to one or the other.
when he has to keep me in check.
So you're taking
The
advantage
the
of him.
the thing with that is though is that the Fallout universe is not a narrative based universe. It's
Right.
you just get in there and fuck around. So you can do like whatever you want. So
Yeah.
Fresh.
Well, I just remember, like, some of the Resident Evil movies, some of the filmmakers or producers being like, oh yeah, this is canon with the games, and everyone was like, no, it's not.
well, that's a different situation though, because those games
Yeah.
they're not narrative driven, but there is a narrative to them
Yeah.
that is kind of like it's not like this, but like there is a narrative. Versus where Fallout, like, it has a storyline, but like
You have your moments.
you could just ignore it. Just go fuck around for a bit. Man. Hopefully this weekend I'll have some time to set up my computer to play some older games too. Like, I played it recently, but I'd love to go back and play some of the old Evil Dead games for the channel.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Dad.
I've only played one of them, and it's awesome. It's like a very repetitive gameplay loop, but when that gameplay loop is just kicking ass's ass, like,
Tracks.
fuck yeah.
Dad,
It's her. Let's go.
that doesn't sound good.
No, she's in pain. Abs. Come on.
So this is a pretty obvious save the cat moment,
This area.
trying to get us to like Jerry.
They roam.
It's like, look, he's helping an animal, and it's like, it works. It's fine.
It's fine. This is another scene that I think you could just cut.
I don't agree with that, since we need something with Abby and her father.
I mean, I guess, but I don't think you need to establish much. Daughter loves her father.
Don't worry.
I don't agree. We need to buy their connection. If we get a post-apocalyptic world, it's not a given that everyone's gonna have
Abs.
a good parent.
That's fair.
I'm gonna hold her.
Okay.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Doc, are you around here?
Over here, Owen. What? Hey, get over here and help me hold her. We need you back up. Owen, hold her. Come on. All right. You got her tight? Yeah. All right. Get in there, Abs.
Steady.
That zebra
Holy
said
fuck.
nope.
Everybody's looking for you.
My
Gotta-
biggest question with this
Hey,
scene
where's
is where the
Cat?
fuck did that zebra come from?
What's going on?
Well, they've been watching it.
Yes, I understand that. But how did it get to Seattle? Or wherever the hell they are?
It's from the zoo.
We did good back there.
Because this is the same area where Joel and Ellie saw the giraffes
The one Marlene keeps talking
in the
about.
first game.
They found her in the tunnels. She has an old bite mark on her arm. No signs of infection. That can't be. They're already running tests on her, but
I like that this kind of opens up the world. It's like, yeah, the world doesn't revolve around Joel and Ellie.
Yeah.
Even if people have a hard time dealing with that.
True.
it's intertwined with the brain. There's no other option.
There has to be some other way.
There's no way to remove the specimen without destroying the host.
The host. She's a child, not some petri dish.
You think I don't... I'm aware of the situation.
And you're okay with killing her.
No, I'm okay with developing a vaccine that'll help save millions of lives. How many fireflies have died for less?
That was their choice. Are you asking me? Or are you telling me this is how it's gonna be?
I am begging you to buy in.
And what if this was Abby?
It is cool that they got the same actor back for Jerry, who only has a few lines in the first game.
Everything
It's just nice
we've been
consistency.
fighting for, all the sacrifices,
Yeah.
all of the horrific... All of that is justified with this one act.
If this was your daughter, what would you do?
And this is the scene with Abby that really pisses me off.
Dinner?
Why?
Thank you, sweetheart.
I think her whole argument is obnoxious and
Do it.
it's just ridiculous. Not that I think it's bad or that it doesn't work. It's
Why?
it's a nothing argument that she's about to make. Of, well, if it was me, like I would gladly sacrifice myself for the cure. It's like, yeah, but it's not though. It's easy to say anything in a hypothetical situation.
Yeah, well, I mean, as we're gonna prove as we get further along in the storyline, these people are dumb.
You're doing the right thing.
Yep. And to be clear, that's not me criticizing it, saying it doesn't work. It's just me being like, I don't like you,
If you're
and this doesn't change the way I feel about Joel's decision in the first game.
You to do the surgery.
Yeah.
Regardless of the consequences and the story this tells, it's still all about the consequences of that first game, and it works. But yeah, I don't like the Fireflies very much.
They dumb.
And we also knew with the first game, like, we knew that Joel didn't kill all the Fireflies. We knew a bunch of them were still alive, so...
He did in my playthrough.
Well, literally no, though, like, when you're running through the hallway.
joking.
I know you're joking. But, like, you know, at the end when you're running, carrying Ellie, and they're chasing after you. Like, so, we know there were others still alive, so we should have known, like, yeah, Fireflies are probably going to want to do a revenge in this game.
Do a revenge. What do you want to do today? I want to do a revenge.
Yep, that's what everyone's trying to do in this game.
Joel, get up. Joel,
Oh, the music sting right here is so good.
Please
Mhm.
Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up.
Fucking hell, pendejo.
Fucking kill you.
Whoa, what are you doing? Manny,
Cleaning up.
no. We're here for him. That's it.
It's too risky to leave them alive.
Too fucking bad.
He's right. We can't have loose ends.
We killed them. We're no better than he was. They didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, look at my face.
Fuck your face. You should have been guarding the upstairs like I told you to. Move! Back up.
Calm down.
Or what? Back the fuck up!
Calm down.
Jordan! You shoot me?
Stop. We're done.
We're done when I say we're done. Seattle, day 1.
Probably wondering how I ended up here.
Oh. Easy.
Hey, look, it's the Neil Druck self-insert.
You okay, Apps?
Yeah, just
That's only like half true.
Been
No, I
searching
know.
everywhere.
I'm just making. I'm making fun of the people who said that because he's the one that spits on Joel's body.
Consequences at the front.
Yeah. He also gets shot in the face later.
I'm afraid so.
Just saying.
we're leaving now.
Yes. Vámonos.
And that's one of those criticisms that bothers me. I've seen a lot of people say, like, oh, that made me feel ill. Like, that was gross. I didn't like that. It's like,
My neck.
that's not,
Hey, thanks for giving me the room.
you're not convincing me why this is, like, a flaw, though. Like, yes, the game wants you to feel these things that Ellie is feeling. If you don't like that, that's fine. But how is that
She's
bad?
excited about it.
And
That might be
why wouldn't that character do that? Like,
Worth it though?
doesn't mean you have to like Manny, but I totally buy him doing that. I just think that's a weird thing to harp
You're
on.
gonna do better than her.
I keep thinking the same thing.
Our muscles are hurting. What monsters? They have kids here?
These butts.
Hello, Andy. Her too.
A gentleman never tells.
This is, I think, what makes the pacing most awkward. Is we just spent 3 days running around Seattle as Ellie, and now we have to rewind to like basically an intro walking scene. It kind of disrupts the gameplay
Yeah.
flow.
Well, it's like we didn't get a full climax, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're still, like, oh, like, we're still adjusting to, oh, okay, this is what the game is now. The other thing I'm conflicted on is if we should have had the whole
Nice to see you too, Abby.
Abby and Ellie fight play out, then flash back to Seattle day 1. I'm still not sure if I'd like that
Excuse
better
me,
or not.
get the fuck out of the way.
Hey, Jordan.
You coming with us to the Saravina?
Manny and I just got called up to the fob. What are you doing at the Saravina?
I don't know if you know this, but Abby is actually a really big fan of Siphon
Grabbing
Filter.
supplies and bringing everyone back to the base.
Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah, can you fucking believe after everything we're falling back?
You don't know that's what it is.
At least Leah might be home from the TV
I know.
station sooner.
There's that, yeah.
But how do you feel about that, though, if we let the whole Abby-Ellie fight play out, then jump back to Seattle day 1 and do the
the
Abby
only problem-
storyline instead of cutting it off?
I think the only problem with that is you run into the risk of it being a double beat
Hey, sir.
if you keep the boss fight from Abby's point of view.
Abby,
How you feeling?
fantastic. Would you
Um,
please tell him to get rid of
That's fair.
Oh, I've tried.
Like I said, I'm still conflicted about it because the problem that's just the main issue why it's hard to get super invested in this Abby section is you're
You?
just kind of anxious to get back to Ellie and resolve that cliffhanger. So that I think that's the main thing that hurts this section of the game is just I'm always preoccupied thinking about like, okay, but what about Ellie though? Like I'm anxious to get to that instead of just sitting with where we are now.
See, I don't even think that's a problem. I just don't think you need any of the.
What are you doing?
Just cut cut to when they're leaving.
Man, there's a line.
You don't need any of this. This is like you're crescendoing with the Ellie stuff, and then you just plateau with a walking section.
Going back.
Now, don't freak out.
I don't know. I like the world building.
Well, I mean, you know what? To be fair, I wouldn't want to miss out on the exciting world of burrito eating.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I care.
But like we're looking at all these people that we know Ellie's about to murder.
You know I'm on this drive.
I just like the scale
And she's cool with it.
of it.
Why does your yeah sound like a no?
What's in that burrito?
Come on, stop being paranoid.
I think you get a kick out of making me uncomfortable.
No. It's an opportunity for you two to finally move forward.
We've barely said a word to each other since Jackson. I'm just supposed to pretend that didn't happen?
Of course not. You guys need to talk about it.
She wanted Joel dead as much as the rest of us.
But
I don't disagree that this section's probably too slow. I just wouldn't cut all of it.
She kills scars all the time.
Not the way we kill Joel. Don't forget, we are grunts. She's a medic. Come on, Abby. She's family. Do it for me.
And that's just another cool location
That's all I'm asking.
for a zombie apocalypse story.
Yeah, but you don't do anything here.
No, I just like the stadium.
What a fraud. How dare you like things?
Get
That's not
yourself
what we
ready.
do here.
I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Bite me.
What a view. Hey, there's the thumbnail right there.
And back to what I was talking about earlier, though, why that scene with Abby pisses me off so much. It's like, it's just a hypothetical. Like, well, if it was me and I could cure, like, I'd gladly die. It's like, yeah, but it's not you, though. And the difference is, and I stand by this, where the Firefly screwed up, was not telling Ellie what they were going to do. That's when it crosses an ethical line for me. Like we've talked about in previous streams. If the Fireflies had just told Ellie and been honest of, hey, this is gonna kill you, are you cool with this?
You could probably
Then they have more of a moral, then they can be morally in the right. But as is, they are not.
I mean, I think there's even an argument to be made. She's 14. She's not old enough to
She's not
make
even
that
old enough.
kind of choice.
Oh, for sure. And
So real quick, to swing around to something that's currently happening. How dumb are they for taking Mel out on a combat mission?
oh yeah. I think Mel is an interesting character. I love her look. She looks just so real. Like she has just such a specific design. But I'm not endeared to her. She makes
She's
a lot of
awful.
mistakes. And it's kind of annoying.
Hey,
Like, why would you volunteer for this at, like, I'm assuming 7 or 8 months pregnant?
worse?
And B,
Worse how?
why would anyone in their right mind and command ask her to go out on an active war zone?
Heard they moved you and Owen
Yep.
to Section 96.
And I can't tell if that's just because these characters are dumb
Young family.
or if that's bad writing.
Excited? That baby.
Seeing all the kids running around,
I don't think it's bad writing.
getting ready.
It's just showing the characters'
Babies. Let's try
independence. And the thing is, if they took it up with Isaac, like, I don't think Isaac would care.
Vacation with Danny.
I think
Well,
Isaac
that's
would be
what
like,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
she wants
It's
to
like,
go,
what-
let her. Like,
What military person in their right mind would let her go out on a mission? But then you also get stuff later on that makes it seem like these people are all incompetent from the top up or down.
Great. Abby, you
Yep.
want to grab her?
Hey, girl.
Hey, look at the puppies that I'm gonna kill later.
Hey, you crazy dog.
oh,
Favorite girl.
You're the only one that'll put up with your shit.
Don't be jealous.
Hey, Al. You want to go to the trucks? Let's go to the trucks.
but like I said before, like, I can stand by with Joel and everything he does in that first game and also see where Abby's coming from and why she does the thing she does. Like, I can accept both outlooks.
No, you have to pick one.
I don't agree with the people that are like, oh, I hate that this game wants you to hate Joel and hate what he did. It's like, no, it doesn't. It is just as ambiguous and let the player feel how they want to feel about this stuff, like the first game.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a dick am I for throwing that ball over the fence?
Did I see you with Jen last night?
10.
Thank you. I try.
What's she doing in town?
Something for Isaac?
Man, that's gotta be a lonely job.
She really likes it. Ask her about the Cumulus game.
Well, I guess you get to stay away from the combat.
Yeah, hey, that's what you're into.
Hey, Abby. I'd be happy staying put, I think. Just treating families.
You'd miss fucking up scars.
I don't think so.
I mean, we'll get to it when we get to it, but that's you got to get to the ending.
Can I have my usual?
And
You got it.
Joel does not apologize for what he did.
Which trucks are in?
You know.
You're really stuck on this.
Yeah. It's just weird that it pissed so many people off, and I don't get it.
Well, because everybody had a different. Everybody read that ending as a traditional, like, oh, Joel's the good guy and he did the right thing, but
That's not even true. Like, a number of people saw the ending of part 1 as, oh, Joel's the bad guy.
But see, here's the thing. They thought they did. Okay? Until that they saw that the bad guy got the bad guy ramifications. And then they were all like, well, but he was the good guy.
Yeah. That's one of the interesting little bits, though, from the documentary that recently came out on Last of Us Part 2, was when Troy Baker talked about, like, how when he was first told how the first game was going to end, that he resisted it. He was like, oh, this is going to piss people off. Like, he thought the first game was going to piss people off because he thought everyone was going to see that as Joel being a bad guy. And in actuality, it was the second game that pissed everyone off. When he faces the consequences of his actions, which, I will reiterate, he doesn't apologize for.
How have you been sleeping these days? Not great?
Like I said, I love Joel and can also see where Abby's coming from.
I'm good.
And I can also say the Fireflies suck and made many mistakes.
I've been picking up a few extra assignments. You and Owen. What do you mean?
And like I said, we've talked about this in previous streams, but like the tragedy is, if you know Ellie and you play that first game, like, if the Fireflies had told her what was going to happen, she 1000% would have gone along with it. It's really messed up and tragic, but she totally would have been down for it. And I agree with you, like, she's also 14, and like no one is mature enough at that age to like actually would be able to make that decision or be put in that position. Like, it's just messed up all
What
around.
do you mean about me and Owen?
This conversation is painfully awkward.
I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know I am.
Keeps picking up open
What?
assignments.
No, I'm talking about the conversation happening in the game. I'm trying to talk about what's happening now.
Did he say anything, or- No, we're still not. I mean, I seen him in the mess hall, but we walk around each other.
I like that she gets what she wants and it basically destroys their friendship.
Yep.
Mel, stay low.
Yeah, see, I would have started this section, like, at the car. I don't think you need that much of anything else. Because all the world building is more about, like, the scars and the war. That comes later.
No, like I said, I just think this stadium looks interesting.
Yeah,
It's a cool location
I would agree
for
with
the
you if they
books.
did anything with it.
Yeah.
I really hope that's in that no return mode. I haven't gotten it yet.
Ooh, yeah, good call.
Will you fucking die?
Why won't you just die?
The best trick I ever learned for sections like this is aim for the vehicle. In this case, the horse.
Wow.
And And it's right about here that Mel has a miscarriage.
In hindsight, mistakes were made.
In hindsight.
How far away from the fob? It's a hike.
We're too exposed. Let's get inside.
They sent her out on a dangerous mission and gave her checks notes. 18 bullets, folks.
Let's make sure this place is secure.
Oh, this is the fucking... No, wait, this isn't the grocery store. What is it?
Hey, we got some platforming coming up.
It is the fucking grocery store. I hate this place.
Lots of places to hide in here. I got company. Infected.
Yeah, Mel, why don't you run out there and start shooting? Hey, what's up, Zed? You don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. Come here. You gotta love Abby's enthusiasm. She's facing zombies, so what does she do? She strangles them to death. That didn't work. Does Abby really need a melee weapon when her arms are weapons of mass destruction? That is the true answer.
True.
True riddle here, Robert. Whatever words are, I don't fucking know. I'll take some increased health, thank you. Way to be quiet, Abby. You fucking moron.
Yeah, I agree. Abby is the melee weapon.
Guys!
Saved by the dog.
One choice that I don't love, that I think is going a bit far, with Abby and Ellie being mirrors of each other, I don't need them to be the same age.
Yeah, no, that's hammering, beating your
That's going a bit far. And it's like, she just doesn't look that young. Like, that's the problem. Like, I like Abby's design, and I like playing against her stuff, but like, just say she's in her 20s. Like, she doesn't look like a teenager.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't remember there being a shambler here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nitpick, but it's like, you could say she's a few years older than Ellie and still have it. We'd still get it.
They probably should have, because honestly, like, yeah, she's compared to, like, she's being contrasted to Ellie, but at the end of the day, she's also just like Joel. Like, you could argue this is kind of a remake of the first game.
Oh, for sure. I mean, she's definitely more like Joel than she's like Ellie in a lot of ways.
Get out of here. Well, not only just like being like Joel, like it's the same thing. She finds a kid and takes her, adopts her, and,
Yeah,
or him.
yeah. And that's like I said, I like Abby's section. I enjoy it. There's some really great set pieces in day 2 and day 3. It's just, again, back to that pacing issue. It's just a little rushed. Like, I like Lev. I like their relationship. It's just a lot to happen in just a couple days where, you know, I like Lev enough, and I think it works. But obviously, I'm not going to be half as connected to this relationship as I am Joel and Ellie in the first game. You know, a big part of why that first game works is just because it does take place over the course of almost a year, and then here we're supposed to get like those similar vibes to that dynamic with Abby and Lev, but it's just 2 days.
What if until you 3 end up playing with the clicker trying to kill Ellie? I'd buy it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I would unironically play a mode where you could play the infected. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that was going to be an option in that multiplayer game they canceled.
I doubt it.
Well, I mean, it could be fun, though, like, if your goal, like, as an infected player was to infect other players.
Right, but you gotta remember that they weren't just making a multiplayer game. They were making a live service game, which meant it would have been the first game's multiplayer, but with more microtransactions.
True. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a bunch of different game modes.
Yeah, but I don't think you would have played as the infected. Live service games like those try to have some kind of narrative to keep spoon-feeding you content.
Like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
That only applies if they add narrative. No, apparently season 1 of that has been embarrassing, and it's kind of sad to see. Take those weapons parts, thank you.
Found another one?
Yep.
Hey, I know a good drinking game you can play with those.
Maybe later. Fob's dead ahead.
No scars in sight.
Well, they're out there. Yeah. Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Maxine trailer yet?
Yes, it looks great.
I'm very excited. It looks a lot bigger than the first 2. I don't know if that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing yet, but I'm very excited.
Well, I am so down to see his take on the Giallo film.
Too easy.
Oh yeah, I definitely. I just got Giallo, but I don't know what's correct.
I don't actually either. You're probably right.
But yeah, I definitely got some Giallo vibes in there in a few parts.
That's probably my most anticipated movie of the year. It's that or that Nosferatu remake.
Yeah.
We need to be
No, I'm excited for both.
Cut through one of the buildings.
True. Me too. Yeah, well, with Maxine, it kind of reminded me, like, if we're just going off of the first 2 films, you know, because we've had Mia Goth as 2 characters, like, I think Coral is just by far the more interesting character of the 2 she's played. So it's probably just got me kind of jazzed, like, oh, right, we're doing more with Maxine, like, and seeing more of what her character's like, where she is, and I think that's interesting.
Zed, the seasons are free. You just have to grind to unlock the character.
Manny, see what's up there.
On it.
Yeah, and I think the Hollywood and like the studio backlots setting stuff looks really cool. That's exciting. literally doing the Night Stalker stuff is an interesting choice. I'm curious how that's gonna play, if that's a good idea or not.
That's very classic Giallo, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a lot of those, but it's nothing to do with Night Stalker homage, but it's like they're literally doing the Night Stalker, like the real serial killer. So, too soon? Question mark.
No.
I'm not saying I have a problem with it. I just haven't seen the movie yet.
You know who they should put in instead?
Maybe they gave up.
Who?
O.J. Simpson.
Long way down.
Yeah, it is.
We're a decade off for that. That can be the fourth film. Maxine versus OJ.
Fuck. I didn't think.
Did you just fight your death?
I just fell to my death. But it was really funny, to be fair.
There's enough stuff here to make a pipeline.
Copy that.
Was that you?
Yes.
Maybe we should have taken our chances outside.
What the hell are you doing?
Good stuff.
We got this.
I always forget you have to grab that stupid rope and like climb down.
Yep.
Thankfully, it only
And
costs
now
like 10 minutes of.
Guys, I got company. Infected.
I'd like to avoid fighting the Shambler, please. Wasn't the door I needed like over here? Or is it one of those I have to trigger the thing to do the other thing? The door I needed was not over here.
But yeah, I'm really stoked for Maxine. I'm sure like every third part in every trilogy, people are going to complain that it's not as good as the first two. And therefore bad and a disappointment, but
see,
we shall see.
I think I'm gonna end up having the hot take depending on how this movie turns out. I think Pearl is way weaker than X.
I mean, they're very different movies. I love them both pretty equally.
Well, and that's the thing is Pearl is like not my style. Like it's still good, but like X is like if they made a movie for me almost. I just need the kills to be a little bit better in that movie.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Pearl just isn't. Oh, are you talking about X?
X is a movie that is almost perfectly made for me. Pearl is a good movie that is not my type of movie.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think just from a story perspective, I think Pearl is just more interesting. But like I said, I love them both pretty equally. Like I said, they're very different.
No, we've been over this, old man. You gotta pick one.
And I mean, Maxine looks awesome. But also, like, if Maxine isn't as good as the first two, for me, that's fine. I just want to like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Need
if we
another,
have a
like,
great...
great horror trilogy.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of those. Also, if Mia Goth just wanted to keep playing the Pearl character and just kept making Pearl movies, I mean, I'd be down for that. Just doing a different movie set in different decades, like...
I mean, you have a whole, like,
she wanted
20, 30...
60 years?
60 years? Like, can you do math for a second?
Wait, I think we're both wrong. Maybe it's like 50.
It's gotta be a significant gap in time, because she's like the Crypt Keeper in X.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if Mia Goth cares about directing, but I know she's started to co-write these, but, like, I'm just saying, like, if she wanted to direct a Pearl movie, like, I'd be down. I'd watch that. Like, if she wants to keep playing this character. But if we have a great trilogy, that would also be fun.
I mean, I have heard Ty West teasing that, like, he would be down to do a fourth one.
Yeah, which I'd be down. I'd almost be more interested if you had a different filmmaker, but it would have to depend on the director and
at
the
this
take.
point, that's his baby.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to keep making those, like, that's fine. I'm not gonna complain.
Where the fuck is... Have you seen House of the Devil that he did?
Yes.
See, man,
Pretty good.
that movie is wonderful.
That is the other Ty West movie I've
This
seen,
place.
Nothing can beat his best movie, though.
We're getting out of here.
which
Cabin
is...
Fever 2.
Oh. I didn't even know he made that.
And he doesn't want you to.
Was that like his first movie?
It's one of the first, yeah.
Found a way out.
I think that's a modern day... Well, I'd say modern, but that movie's like 20 years old now. A more modern day Alan Smithy situation.
Ah.
Ladies first.
Does the...
Wouldn't fit through here.
Go ahead, Abs.
Does the alternate cut of Alien 3...
I like you.
Is that an Alan Smithy situation, or is that still David Fincher's name?
No, that's still David Fincher. Because that's supposed to be... You're talking about the assembly cut, right?
Yeah.
Because that's supposed
Because
to
I know
be
he's just
closer
in that
to...
movie.
Shouldn't.
Yeah, the assembly cut, as far as I understand, is supposed to be closer to his actual vision.
You know what?
I've never heard him talk about the assembly cut. I don't even know if he knows it exists.
Oh, Annie.
Working
He
alright?
probably does. I doubt he's watched it. I know he had nothing to do with it.
It's still not very good. But I do need to rewatch it, because I've only seen it once. It's just boring is its biggest problem.
Yeah. Well, next week we're reviewing Aliens, and that's a fun movie.
Yeah. I would 100% love to see Fincher do a new Alien movie though. I doubt he'd do it, but it's cool. Ugh, shit.
Yeah, he's just probably not interested.
He's too busy making shit for Netflix.
That his newest movie is pretty good. I still need to watch that.
It's fine. I had no like strong reaction either way to it.
Want another one?
Yep.
Alright.
Hey,
I feel like Aliens just the saying I'm at that point where
Maybe later.
we were talking about doing a legacy sequel with Sigourney Weaver for a long time, and I think that's just past. Like,
She's too old now.
yeah, whether you like Alien 3 or not, I think you can just. I reached that stage of acceptance a while ago of, I can just ignore it. The story just ends at Aliens for me.
Yeah, but you forgot the best one.
It's not Resurrection.
It is Resurrection. Resurrection is peak.
That movie's something.
Yeah, wonderful. How the fuck did I get out of here?
You climb.
I have to make the climb.
Make the climb. But I'm just like past that stage of like even asking for a good Alien 3, you know? Like, I have aliens. I don't need more aliens.
Oh, I disagree. I need more aliens. I just don't need more aliens with Ripley.
Bob's dead ahead.
no scars in sight.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, they're out there. Yeah.
That's not what you
Romulus
said.
looks cool. Well, when I said aliens, I meant that film specifically, not the concept.
No, I don't want more aliens. Just like go back to basics.
I mean, that's what Romulus looks like it is, so
Yeah.
hopefully that's
and,
fine.
Days, huh?
Yeah, and like I really like Prometheus. I hate Covenant.
Okay, but those kids attacked our guys.
I'm not crazy about either of them, but I think I prefer Covenant.
Riddle them with bullets?
Oh, see, I think Prometheus is way better. It's also stupid, but the body horror in it is way better.
Not our fault either.
I'll give you that. There's good body horror stuff in Prometheus.
And it looks beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I think they both do. They both have great visuals.
See, my problem with Covenant is the CGI Xenomorph looks really bad.
Yeah, but that's not till the third act.
The cable's cut on
My
the
main
bottom.
takeaway from Prometheus was just, oh, I guess I just don't care about the engineers. And the movie really wants me to.
There you go. Coming up.
You
I'll
don't care
see you in
about blue
Dallas.
people disintegrating
That door
into
open. Find you
nothingness?
two another way in. Cool.
Yeah.
Careful.
What are you, some kind of fraud?
There's just... That might be the most baffling prequel I've ever seen.
Maybe they
It's trying really hard to be a prequel and be its own thing, and it's just so clumsy.
I'm optimistic.
Well, if I remember correctly, God, I can't believe it's been 10 years since these came out.
Yep.
But isn't the prequel stuff all like super last minute?
There we go.
That might be true. I'm sure there were reshoots. I'd be shocked if they weren't.
Okay, Mel. We're in.
But
Because
just
I
like...
remember, like, none of the advertising was about, oh, hey, this is a prequel to Aliens. Or Alien.
Well, that is true and it isn't. They were really vague about that stuff. It definitely wasn't sold as an Alien prequel. At the same time, if you were paying attention and you knew Alien stuff, like you knew it was in that world.
Guys?
The big one is like one of the first trailers for Prometheus, like had the same music as the first trailer for Alien,
Okay, come on.
or like the same sound effects. So even like from that perspective, like they were marketing it as an Alien film, kind of.
Yeah, sure.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I'd
And,
be really interested to look back into that, because I agree that the prequel stuff is like the worst stuff there. But man, there's just, I like a lot about that movie.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like the David stuff, and he's the best part of Covenant.
Command's
It's
always
the
on.
only good part of Covenant. I will never understand the choice to kill your protagonist from the first movie in a fucking YouTube short. Like, what
It's
the
a choice.
fuck? And it feels like he skipped like 10 steps from Prometheus to Covenant.
Yeah, that's true. No, like as a sequel, that movie's baffling. Like there's just like a whole movie in between that we just didn't see.
Yeah, it's like you presented this woman as the scientist lady as like, oh, you know, she's the new main character. She's kind of a badass, even though like the reason these people are all dumb is like they're the only ones that would accept this job. So like they're not the top of their field. They're just like people. And then it's all just kidding. She died in a YouTube short.
I mean, I think she's fine. I was just kind of indifferent to that character.
What works for that character though, is definitely not the writing, but I like the. I think the actress does a really good job of making her feel like a real person.
No, I think that's fair. And she's good in that YouTube short.
I've
For the
still
two
never
minutes
seen
she
it.
got. It's a good short.
I'm sure it is. It's got to be one of the only YouTube shorts directed by Hollywood.
I mean, Hollywood and YouTube is just a weird thing.
Well, and when I say Hollywood, though, I mean, because didn't Ridley Scott direct that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Right,
like,
right.
how many like filmmakers have made YouTube shorts?
I mean, a lot. Unless
YouTube
you're
short,
not-
like established, famous directors.
Hmm.
I'm not talking about like the guy that did Shazam doing short films to get noticed. I mean, people who've already made their name in film. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make a sidequel on YouTube.
They did that for Jurassic World.
Is that what's his name?
Yeah, Colin Trevorrow. He directed that short, which is pretty good. It's better than the Jurassic World movies.
I mean, that's like saying one pile of shit's better than another pile of shit.
I mean, Hollywood's just tried really hard to market stuff on YouTube to, I think, mixed results. But yeah, also the whole Covenant situation is just weird because those don't play to me like they were conceived as short films. They play to me as just deleted scenes that they just put on YouTube as marketing for the movie.
Yeah, crank broke.
We
Like,
love
that
deleted
move-
scenes, folks.
Yeah. Also, like, that's
We're
not.
gonna find a way up to the roof.
I think you can do that well. Like,
So,
the Batman had that Joker deleted scene, and they put that online.
Manny for that.
And that's
Like
fine
as a short film.
because that's not consequential to the movie.
Trouble, Mike.
Killing
Right.
the protagonist of your previous movie is pretty damn consequential.
Why have you been avoiding
Well,
me?
and he doesn't die in that short. Just when you see the movie, you just have
I don't know.
like a full context of what happened, but you don't literally see her die in the
I
short.
don't think Joel deserved what he got. I think he deserved
Like I said, it plays like just a sequence shot for the film that they cut out and then released as a short film. I don't know if that's what that happened. That's just how it plays to me.
Let's see if there's a way to the hatch. All right.
That I've not seen a more baffling decision since Disney decided Star Wars since Disney decided Palpatine was going to come back, but only in Fortnite.
Oh God. Yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
Somehow Palpatine has returned, but only on Fortnite.
Boost me up there. Got an idea. I like
Yeah,
ideas.
well, I've never heard this. Like Prometheus, I'm sure there was like a 4-hour cut of Covenant at one point.
Here we go. Got it.
But,
Like Ridley Scott's was known for shooting probably too much on a movie and then having to
release
whittling
the
it.
Scott cut, you cowards.
Yeah, we don't need it. We got short
What are you
films.
doing? Getting us out of here? Okay, just go slow.
But especially that other short they released, the James Franco one for Covenant, like that doesn't play like a short film. It's like that was just character development stuff that was just cut out of the movie and then just put online as a short.
We love the power of movies, folks.
Yeah.
Okay, getting closer to the hatch.
I knew there was a boat involved with this somehow.
Somehow.
Palpatine has returned.
Hey, smart.
Yank it out from under.
Reminds me a little of Owen's boat.
And like I said, Romulus looks fun. If you want a back to basics alien movie, looks like that's what it is. We're also getting the show, so hopefully one of those is good. And if we're lucky, they'll both be good, and then everyone
Yeah.
wins.
I'm excited for that show. Now give me more Predator content, you cowards.
It's coming.
Long way down.
I want it now.
Vertigo hitting me hard. Especially when I look down.
We also got the trailer for the new Joker movie, which I thought looked pretty good.
I thought it
There they
looked like a movie, alright?
Manny, right down. Okay. Look, fob, sweet fob.
I don't know. I don't get the
That was
appeal of a
not really
Joker without a Batman, and this just looks like more of the same.
Yeah, I don't have that problem. I like the
I don't
first
think that
movie.
movie's
fine.
bad by any means. I'm just like, yeah, it's
Like, I could
fine.
never do the surgery stuff you do. Be too
If you could
freaked out
call
about
it
fucking
anything, it
up.
didn't need to be a Joker
I
movie.
don't feel the same way. Well, for what it's worth, my dad always said you.
I
were
don't
supposed to
disagree, but I like some of the stuff they did. It just visually, I'm liking what I'm seeing of the new one. I'm not like hyped out of my mind for it, but I think it looks cool. Did they overspend on it? Probably, but at least I'm seeing the money
by
on
a
screen.
large fucking margin. I can't believe they like quadrupled its budget.
I agree, but at least it looks pretty.
Alice. Ooh, good girl.
About time you two caught up.
Been quiet out here?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Oh, we're almost to the fob.
Man, when we get back home...
Well, if this movie is a hit, then I think you have to put Batman in the third one. It doesn't need to be a Batman movie, but if we're gonna go to 3 movies, then at that point, I think you need to use Batman in some capacity.
Movie's the one with
Yeah, but the Bruce Wayne is still like 8.
the girl who rides the wolf.
Well, you have to jump. I mean, we don't know like how far in the future the second one's jumping or how much time it'll take place. But yeah, obviously you'd have to
It
jump a
can't
lot of
be
time
that
to make
long.
that work.
It can't be that long.
I won't know until I see the movie.
That's fair.
It's also so vague with what's real and what isn't real.
But like even then, by the time you get to that Bruce Wayne being old enough to believably being Bruce Batman, that Joker's gonna be like old and dying of emphysema.
That's not true.
Is it not?
No.
Okay, so Bruce Wayne in that first movie is like 10. The Wayne, not even that, because the Wayne haven't been killed yet. That Joker is already 40. And
No, they
changed-
say he's
stays
no, he's
how
in
old?
his 30s.
Okay,
they
sorry,
say he's
in his
mid-30s.
30s, which is hilarious because Joaquin Phoenix does not look 30.
No, I mean, which I think is fine. Like, yeah, he
That's
looks
whatever.
terrible.
But either way, so all right, so say he's 30 even.
Okay.
Bruce isn't going to become Batman for another, say, roughly 20 years.
Hmm?
So that means this Joker's going to be 50, and with the way he chain smokes, probably dying of emphysema.
Well, maybe he'll quit smoking between movies.
I doubt it. They think it looks cool.
There are also a shocking amount of people who live super old who are chain smokers. Like, I'm
Okay,
not
but
promoting it.
do you
It's
really want to
healthy.
see 50-year-old Joker going up against a 30-year-old Batman?
We kind of did that in '89.
The big win is the... Can't you just tell me the fucking... What big win? Is that a code in here somewhere?
Anything good?
There might be a gun cache around here.
I like the sound of that.
I don't know. I have no interest in this universe having a Batman. Just tell a cohesive story and end it so we can get to like a real Joker.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I'm not even saying I need a third movie. I'm just saying that if you got to a third one, then at that point, I think you got to do something with Batman.
Is this what it means? 8, 15, 12? 8, 15, 12. 8, 15, 12. 8, 15, 12. Move faster, Abby. Good God. 8, 15. No?
Wasting my time.
Damn it.
Damn it.
The fuck big win. Gotta be something. But I can see. Using the big win as the combination. I don't understand what that means. Wait a minute. We have something circled there, but I can't read it. $17.3807. 17. Okay.
$17.3807.
I'm trying to write it on my phone, but my phone doesn't want to cooperate.
I'll tell you what it is.
I got it. Right, let's try this again. We can just edit that out of the video when I edit this out.
Yeah, at first I didn't even know what you were talking about.
What?
When you were talking about the big win, I was like, what?
I didn't either. I still don't know what it is, but that was circled in red, so I'm assuming it's important. What? Well, then why is that circled in red?
Oh. You put it in
it's
wrong.
38.
Yeah, I was confused because you said he got it, but I could have told you it was 17.3807. You typed that in way wrong.
All right, so 17.38. And it's 07, right?
Yep.
Not bad.
It worked.
Here we go. I like all of this.
Got one of the most useless guns in the game.
Woo!
A shit ton of ammo. Nah, this isn't that useless. It's just very quick when it should be used.
Well, hopefully you get a checkpoint soon.
What, are you running out of steam?
No, I meant that so that you don't have to do all that again.
True. Where'd they go? That's my problem.
Although I might ask you to call it when you hit a next checkpoint, because I am winding down.
Bro, it's only 6:30 there. What are you doing? drink some
Very tired.
coffee. Do some cocaine, something like that.
That's a good idea.
No,
Guys,
that's
down this
funny.
way. Okay, we'll follow the tracks. That'll get us back on the main road to the fob.
I don't like this.
I know. Keep your eyes open. Any way over that wall?
Not that I can see.
I'm currently replaying Arkham Asylum.
Comes more.
Having a lot of fun with that.
Nice. I downloaded the Return to Arkham Trilogy collection. I was thinking about trying to finally 100% at least the Asloon.
Yeah, I can get that for like $5, but I'm just sticking with the PS3 version.
There.
I really think they messed that game up visually.
That's the beauty of PC. I don't have to choose.
It's true.
It's an ambush! It came from over there!
Oh boy.
Can't see me. Stick your head up again, motherfucker.
Right in there!
Move up!
Surprise! Have some fun with this new hunting pistol that we got. You ever use this thing?
I don't remember. Not much.
What a fake Last of Us fan.
What? I played the game a couple times.
Yeah, but you don't have every weapon memorized and every strategy? What the fuck?
Nope.
You gotta do those pro strats.
I have been trying to mix up my strats on Arkham Asylum though. Playing that again.
It's hard to do on that game.
One of my new favorite things that for some reason I never thought to do before. That's like, oh yeah, this is a lot of fun, is during the Predator missions, just setting explosive gel on the above where a ladder is and then just blowing them up off the watching them drop like 2 or 3 stories.
It's really funny.
Never thought to do that before. But last time I played like the game in its entirety was like over a decade ago. I wasn't planning on 100%. I wasn't planning on 100%ing this time. It's just those Riddler trophies are so addicting.
Terrible time to miss.
I'll find you!
No, you won't. Bye.
Through here. Damn it.
I need a moment to heal, please.
Time out. Time out. Don't shoot me now. It's not fair.
Gotta a surprise for these motherfuckers. Ah, shit.
Find cover! Go!
Hey! On the right!
I'm running out of ammo! Got her!
I love how it collides with them and they're like, oh, what was that? Boom.
Guys!
If we didn't have the Gotham channel, we probably could have talked you into streaming Arkham Asylum on this channel.
Clear! All clear!
I think that counts as a horror game.
Let's go before more of those
Yeah.
freaks show up.
It's pretty spooky.
I love you guys.
Spooky gators scare me.
Ready?
There we go.
Still think this is a good idea, Mel?
Survive this.
Got you.
Yeah, Mel, go home. Nobody liked you.
Hey, let me see your hand.
We're in.
We're almost there.
Open the gates. Let him through.
No. What? You're back. Squeeze this as hard as you can, okay?
Holy shit.
I didn't even feel it. Hey! We got two. Okay, he's got a gunshot wound to the hand. Hey. We did all right back there. It was almost a compliment.
Go get help.
Stay, Alice.
Come on. It's this way. Sit. That was a lot of blood, right?
She shouldn't be out.
She'll be okay. She'll be okay.
Hey, who we got here?
Hey, come on, girl. This is Alice.
Come on, Alice. Good girl.
Thank you. These new recruits. I don't trust them. Thanks again, guys.
Hey, Manny, hold up.
All right, so that is a checkpoint. Are you out of energy, good sir?
Yeah, get in there.
All right, you want to call it then?
That's up. We've just. It's up to you if you want to keep going a little more just to get through this. Some of the cutscenes coming up, or
Yeah.
if you
but
want to just stop there. I'm fine with either.
if we just stop here, it's probably going to be another 30 to 40 minutes before I get another checkpoint.
That's true.
So we'll just stop there. That's
Yeah.
fine. I can do some video editing and let it do its thing overnight. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we appreciate it. Tomorrow night, we will be doing the Dark Knight Returns commentary, parts
Yeah.
1 and 2. Try to stay awake for that, Robert.
Yeah. Nah, I'm looking forward to that one.
No, I'm excited. And then after that, we will be doing Aliens next Friday here on Haven of Horror. So look forward to that. and we appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Okay, this thing needs to go away.